Everyone, this is Bloodbought Ministries, Judith LeBlanc. It is a Sunday afternoon and it is pouring rain, but that's okay because we are all together and we're having so much fun. This is my daughter, this is my son, and this is my other son, and my fourth daughter is in the car. I am here to talk to you a bit about what is wholeness, what is being complete in Christ, and do you even know that when you are a believer in Jesus Christ, that you are complete in Christ?
Hi, I love you. Hi.
They love you. They say they love you.
Hi.
We love you, everyone.
Hi.
No, but
This is Zephaniah.
Yes.
This is Zachariah.
Okay, but
and
honey,
Alicia.
I'm talking. So anyway, so when you are in Christ, you are a new creation, which means that you are complete, which means that you don't need to. A lot of churches these days are teaching us that in order to go after you have to go after your healing, you have to go to counseling, you have to do this, and in the word it does say that in a multitude of counselors there is wisdom and safety and all this stuff like that. But you know what? That is true, but you have to come to a place where you don't need it anymore. You don't need to go to counseling all the time. You don't need to dig up your past. You don't need to talk about your problems all the time. Because when you know that Christ is in you, the hope of glory, Jesus Christ, the living God, the resurrection is inside of you, then you know that you have everything that you need. You don't need to dig up the past. You don't need to go around the same old mountain of crying and healing and crying and healing. That has to come to an end at some point, and you have to say, you know what? I'm going to go forward in Christ Jesus. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to believe in who He says I am. I am complete in Christ. I am the resurrection. Because Jesus is the resurrection, so you are the resurrection. I am a child of God. I am a princess. I am a prince. I am royalty. I can hold my head up high. And as you start declaring these things in your heart will take hold of it, not just your mind. It's good to speak it over yourself so you can renew your mind, but you also want to get it deep in your heart. And once you get it in your heart, you can actually start walking these things out. It becomes part of you. It becomes your flesh, not just your, because it's already in your spirit, but you want it to reproduce itself. You want it to show itself on the outside. And that's why a lot of people don't see on you, they don't see it yet, but doesn't mean it's not in you. You can't listen to people's reports just because they don't see Christ in you. Doesn't mean Christ is not in you. It's because you need to renew yourself. You need to renew your mind. I am the righteousness of God in Christ Jesus. I am beautiful swan. I am a child of God. I am victorious. I am more than a conqueror. Greater is He who lives in me than he who lives in this world. And as you speak this over yourself every day, those problems will go away. They'll get smaller and smaller because the new you, the real you, is getting bigger and bigger and bigger until it starts to reproduce itself on the outside. Okay, so that's my message for today. Be blessed, and you guys want to say goodbye?
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, Mommy. Bye, Mommy. Bye.
Say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. We love you.